For the ground must be washed, works of God be free, and the rockets red glare, the hopes bursting in air, came through broad lights, as a flag was still there. Oh, save us that star-spangled banner yet wave. For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Our stage guests include Ms. Irma Trosclair, Superintendent of Lafayette Parish Schools, Mr. Francis Touche, Associate Superintendent, Mr. Mark Rabelais, Chief Academic Officer, Ms. Jennifer Gardner, Chief Administrative Officer, Ms. Tracy Hippolyte, Transformation Zone Officer, Mrs. Kathy Aloisio, Director of Middle and Secondary Schools, Lafayette Parish School Board members, Dr. Timmy Chasson, Mr. Elroy Broussard, Ms. Hannah Mason, Ms. Kate LeBou. Northside High School would like to welcome all district office administrators in attendance today, as well as our principal, Ms. Julia Williams, assistant principal, Mr. Darty Kelly, senior counselor, Mr. Cliff Darby, honored guests, Northside High faculty and staff, parents, and friends. I, Halen Mallory, with the 2020 graduating class of Northside High School, welcome you to our commencement exercises. This year has been an emotional roller coaster. Enduring this pain could have made us bitter or better. And the challenges we faced were designed to make us or break us. But ultimately, our choice was to become victors and not victims. And that's why we're here today. In school, you learn a lesson and then are given a test. But in life, you're given a test that teaches you a lesson. So sometimes we needed that push for a shift in the atmosphere. It shouldn't take a pandemic to make us appreciate life or remind us of how blessed we really are. Yet, it took a pandemic to remind us that Charmin, Northern, and the generic brand tissue that we were all too good to purchase all serve the same purpose. And now we are grateful to receive either brand. It also took the same pandemic to remind us that we need each other and that we're all in this thing together. We made it to the end, and now it's time for us to create our path of greatness. I would like to thank our principal, Ms. Julia Williams, her administrative staff, and the faculty for helping us every step of the way. I would also like to thank all the counselors who helped guide us throughout high school. I would like to thank all the parents who shaped us into the people that we are today, because this would not be possible without them. And last but not least, I would also like to give a huge shout out to the school board for still giving us a graduation in the midst of this pandemic. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. Without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the proud, the elite, the outstanding, and the forever grateful Northside High class of 2020. At this time, Ms. Shireen Charles will present the senior poem to the class of 2020.
A Graduation Blessing by Barbara D. McAdam. Embarking on a journey which began some time ago, how could you have imagined all the things you come to know? You learn to use each challenge as an opportunity, to overcome each problem despite adversity. It wasn't always easy keeping up with what was cool, but you held on tight to your beliefs and carried them through school. You found your voice and chose a path that honors who you are, and that, I think, may be your greatest lesson learned thus far. For no one could be prouder of the person you become, and that is why I'm confident that the best is yet to come. May you never waste a moment wishing life was not unfair. Rather, use the gifts God gave to you to change the world out there. Your graduation signals us that you are on your way. So spread your wings and fly, my dear, forever and a day.
There are many outstanding members of the class of 2020. Recognizing these students is Mr. Doherty Kelly, Assistant Principal of Northside High.
At this time, I would like to recognize our top graduates who have earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.2 or higher. When I say your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Braxton Anderson, Rayani Blackwell, Shireen Charles, Christopher Corville, Cami Flugits, Aaliyah Hardy, Kiamari Johnson, Halen Mallory, Kylie Mitchell, Janaisha Penniman, Victoria Sam, Damaja Sampe, Dezorian Siner, and Caden White. Thank you. You may be seated. There are several seniors who have participated in the Northside High School Academy of Legal Studies. These students have had the opportunity to study the career paths of criminal justice or pre-law, as well as participate in mock trial competitions. Please stand when your name is called. Kayani Damon, Cami Flugits, Deshanti George, Halen Mallory, Nina Porter, and Caitlin Senegal. Law Academy students, you may be seated. Northside High School has a second academy, the Academy of Broadcasting Journalism. This program includes a radio station, KNHS 93.1 FM, in which all hosting, programming, and technical duties are handled by the NHS students. As your name is called, will the graduating members of the Broadcasting Journalism Academy please stand to be recognized? DeAndre Bruno, Beyonce Carter, Jakayla Howard, Kylie Mitchell, Brandon Simeon, Dezorian Siner, Kyrie Williams. Thank you. Please be seated. Throughout the high school, and especially during senior year, our students have had the opportunity to take dual enrollment and advanced placement classes. To enroll in these classes, students must maintain a specific GPA and have earned enough high enough ACT scores as per the Louisiana Board of Regents. The following students earned college credit in one or more classes through dual enrollment and or advanced placement classes. When I say your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Shireen Charles, Cameron Donaldson, Cami Flugits, Jennifer Hurst, Halen Mallory, Kylie Mitchell, and Janaisha Penniman. Students also have had the opportunity to participate in classes to earn credentials, preparing them for the workplace right out of high school. Many of our students have earned credentials as part of their graduation requirements. At this time, we would like to recognize 3 students who have earned advanced statewide credentials. Please stand when your name is called. Nija Alfred, who earned the Certified Nursing Assistant credential. Malik Brown, who has earned the Emergency Medical Responder credential. and Jaden Ruffle, who earned the Emergency Medical Responder credential. Please be seated. Last, but definitely not least, we would like to recognize our students for their performance on the ACT and work keys. ACT and work keys are used as indicators of college and career readiness. Today, we will recognize students who have earned a silver or higher on work keys or an 18 or higher on the ACT. At this time, if you have earned a silver on the work keys or an 18 to 21 on the ACT, please stand. You may now be seated. If you have earned a gold on the work keys or a 22 to 26 on the ACT, please stand. Please be seated. And if you've earned a platinum on the work keys or a 27 to 36 on the ACT, please stand.
Next, our principal, Ms. Julia Williams, will honor our Northside Student of the Year and then present the Principal's Leadership and Viking of the Year awards.
Each year, Lafayette Parish Schools select a Student of the Year based on academic achievement, leadership, extracurricular activities, citizenship, and service involvements. This year's 2020 Northside High School Student of the Year is Ms. Kylie Mitchell. As principal of Northside High School, I recognize a student who has shown strong leadership on Northside High School's campus. This student must be active in 2 or more organizations and hold an officer's position in one of those organizations. This award is known as the Principal's Leadership Award. The student who has been chosen for the Principal's Leadership Award for the 2019-2020 school year is Desorian Siner. The most prestigious award given is the Viking of the Year. The Viking of the Year is a young man or young lady who not only excels in the classroom, but also has been involved in extracurricular activities. The Viking of the Year is chosen from the Vikings of the month who have been selected by the Northside High School faculty. The 2020 Viking of the Year is Kylie Mitchell.
Now, Ms. Irma Trosclair, Superintendent of Lafayette Parish Schools, will address the graduates, followed by Ms. Julia Williams.
Good morning. On behalf of the Lafayette Parish School System, school board members, district and school staff, I want to welcome each of you to this important celebration honoring the Northside High School class of 2020. We are finally here. Although this has been one of the most challenging years we have ever faced as a school system and as a community, we have persevered, and I know we will continue to move forward. I am proud of what each student has accomplished, both individually and collectively. To the families with us here today, congratulations on a job well done. You have played a major role in the success of your child, and I know that today is special for you as well. Thank you for your support and partnership. To UL President Dr. Savoy and staff, thank you for allowing us to use Cajun Field to celebrate and honor our graduates. Students, what you've accomplished by making it here today is extraordinary. Despite the difficulties, the obstacles, and the chaos that swirled around you, you persevered. You've shown tremendous resiliency, a trait I know will serve you well in the years to come. I know there have been times when it seemed too hard, when you wondered if this day would ever come. I know the journey to this point, especially in the last few months, has had its ups and downs. But today we celebrate and recognize your hard work and dedication in becoming a high school graduate. This is an accomplishment that no one can take away. Northside High School students continue to lead our district in many ways. The Northside High School Academy of Legal Studies mock trial teams did well in local competition, with one advancing to the state level. Through the Academy of Broadcast Journalism, Northside High School students continue to operate the school's radio station. This year, they learned how to script, produce, record, and edit audio and video, and morning announcements are now broadcast via video. Additionally, Northside High School offered dual enrollment from 3 universities this past year: UL, LSU, and Harvard. Northside is the only high school in Lafayette Parish that offered a dual enrollment course through Harvard Extension School. Northside High School is one of 29 schools nationwide and one of only 4 in Louisiana to be selected for this program. Today, several Northside High School students are graduating, having already earned college credit through UL, LSU, and Harvard Extension School. We are very proud of these accomplishments. You and your classmates are heading out into a world older generations could scarcely have dreamed of. You were born into a post-September 11th world with rapidly evolving technology. Your lives have been profoundly shaped by the internet, smartphones, and social media. You and your peers will be the ones to leverage the power of technology to accomplish great things, to advance human understanding, and to make the world a better place. Whether you're heading off to college, the military, or the workforce, I hope you remain lifelong learners and continue to search out new ideas and information. Your time here has given you a foundation. It's up to you to build something special upon it. None of us knows what the future will hold. There may be difficult days ahead, but there will always be triumphs. You have overcome so much to get here today, and that resiliency will serve you well in the next phase of your journey. Do not let the chaos and uncertainty of our times dim your hopes and dreams, but rather focus on the vast opportunities that lie ahead. Remember what you have already achieved and know that anything is possible if you are willing to work for it. I know you will do great things to serve your communities and to continue making your parents and families proud. Although life will take you in many different directions. You will always be together through the shared experience and the bonds that you have created. Congratulations, Northside High School class of 2020, the first ever Lafayette Parish School System class to graduate on Cajun field. Congratulations.
Good morning. I would like to add my welcome to all of you. We are very grateful for each one of you who could join us today. I would like to thank all of the family and friends who are gathered around us, whose support over the years has made this day possible. And last, but certainly not least, I would like to thank you, the Northside High School graduating class of 2020. I would like to thank you for your time, effort, and determination to reach this milestone in your lives. This graduating class has earned more than 300 credentials, double that of last year, as well as received in excess of $500,000 in scholarships. I'm also thankful on your behalf because I know just how important it is for you to graduate from high school and how many doors this will open for you in your lives. Now, as principal of Northside High School, I have the honor and privilege of addressing every graduating class. But I must admit, more than any other year, I've struggled to decide what I wanted to say to you today. For one, I haven't seen most of you in months other than a quick moment here and there. I'm sure some of you have grown at least a foot taller since the last time I saw you. And during those months, whether we wanted to or not, we all have had a crash course in online education. But even with this shift to finishing out your senior school year, you didn't let that stand in your way. The truth is that this last year has been anything but ordinary. Our lives have been turned upside down over the past few months, and I think it is safe to say that it's taking a little longer than most of us would like for things to return to normal. And as I was thinking about all of this, I realized that as crazy as life has been for all of us lately, these challenges have reminded us just how much we need one another. All through your life, you've had your parents, grandparents, pastors, teachers, and yes, even me, tell you that you needed to do your best, to work hard, to get good grades, to pass your classes, and finally, today, to graduate. And when you've asked us why, some answers you've probably heard is so you can get a good job, or so you can make money, or so you can go to college. So much of this focus is on working hard for yourself so that you can have a good life, so that you can raise a family if you so choose, so that you can reap the benefits of your hard work. And this is true. I want this for each and every one of you. And I know that continuing to learn and grow, whether it's in college or on the job, is one of the most tried and true ways of achieving those things. But there's another reason for working hard and pushing yourself, a secret that you may not know. And the secret is, we need you. And when I say we, I mean your family, this school, this community, and even this country. So as you leave here today, by all means, celebrate. You have worked hard and you have achieved great things. I am very proud of all that you've accomplished, and I wish you the very best and much success in the future. And I would like to thank you this one last time. Thank you for being an irreplaceable member of our Northside community over the past few years. And thank you for the unique talents and skills that you will bring into our Lafayette community. We are lucky and blessed to count you as one of us. Thank you.
Now, for the moment we have all been waiting for, the awarding of our diplomas. Northside High graduates have worked hard to accomplish many goals. We would like to take this opportunity to congratulate everyone on a successful high school career. Please hold your applause until all diplomas have been awarded. And students, please remember to bring your cards with you.
Up your shoulder from going too fast, or your hip. Denisha Harford. Akira Ashante Tezano. Zaria Elise Stansberry. Brylan Gardner. Shayla Katori James. Jayla Page Armstrong. Liara Edwarne Doroki. Kylie Terrell Mitchell. Rayani Nicole Blackwell. Halen Mallory. Shireen Charles. Cammie Trinice Flugents. Beyonce Troite Carter. Malik N. Brown. Trevon Dwayne Solomon. Rondasha Renata Lagrange. Joshua James Batiste. Tyrell Joseph Lagrange. Tyreek James Roland Dick. Rotrevious Pickney. Deasia Faith Alexander. Raisha Lynn Aisha Alexander. Maya Janae DeQueer. Jonathan Christopher Broussard. Okay. Deshanti George. Renisha Shante Lockhart. Janaisha J. Penniman. Victoria Shay Sam. Demarie Cavante Dubé. Jervon Deshaun Taylor. Angelo Joseph Boudreau. Brian Keith Keys Jr. Braylon K. Austin Jones. Bertrice Brene Celestine. Markayla Deshay Johnson. Prestiana Felix. Akea Marie Falk. Terrian Michael Moore. Here, wait right here. Braylon Deshaun Oliver. Devrin Marquise Riley. Richard Shagwa III. Ranson Lyle Gray. Braxton Carl Anderson. Jaron Micah Joseph. Quincy Stephen Andrus. Caitlin Nicole Senegal. DeAndre Artrell Bruno. Janasia Shanae Stevens. Janaya L. Jennifer L. Hurst.
Doing that big street, don't be nervous. Oh yeah.
Kayani Dre Damon. Jakayla Deshae Howard. Namaya Sadran Willis. Caitlin Monet Trotter. Wendell Griffin. Markel Broussard. Kentrell J. Bro. Brandon Terrell Simeon.
Caden Paul White. David Velasquez. Kiamari Johnson. Layla Rose Dalcourt. Nicholas Mason Isidore. Jeremiah Charmaine LaFleur. Aaron Terrell Thibodeau. Traylon Griffin. Tamara Akia Olier. Kendra Bibbins. Devontae Dwayne Clostio. Tyler Shea Isaac. Nija Nikel Alfred. Carlin Jaquan Allen. Ariana Teresa Broussard. Kirk Melvin Dunn Jr. Kyrie Jontre Williams. Dennis Joseph Harris Jr. Denzel O'Neal Smith. Desiree Araceli Barber. Aaliyah Monet Hardy. Janicia Lene Roy. Nina Porter. Kimberly Jacquette. Tia Lakia Johnson. Brandon Keith Isaac Jr. Mason James Bruno. Takirian Sakinas Isidore. Devontae Lamar Leon. Giovanni Christine Angel. Savannah Mixon. Marshayla Lee Williams. Aaliyah Chantel Solomon. Trayvon Smith Williams.
Go, Trayvon. Go ahead, Shaggy.
Desorian Xavier Signer. Cameron Lynn Donaldson. Nicholas Herbert Brown.
Go, Nick. You did it, Nick.
Nija Ray Martin.
Go, Nah. Congratulations. You did it.
Tyjus Manelius Falk. Ray Quincy Ryan. Roynell Malbrough. Miracle Yasmin Francis. Aaron N. Charles. Brandon Paul Chapman. He's serving in the Army and could not be here today. Ladarian Chevalier Jr.
Are these the ones you called, or these are the rest?
This one's I've called. This is who's left.
Okay, thank you. And if you don't mind, we would like to call the names of those graduates who were unable to attend today. Ariel Cormier, Christopher Corville, DeQuaylen Dugas, Delasha Irvin, Terry Frazier Jr., Dion Gobert, Delandra Goodwin, Jataylor Green, Tavarius Harris Jr., Jamaisha Johnson, Tina Landry, Ernal Parker, Shayna Pettis, who is also at boot camp, Natravian Portalis, Juwan Randall, Jaden Ruffin, Demijah Sampe, Janaisha Senegal, Janiyah Willoughby, and Tyasia Young.
Miss Williams, principal of Northside, will award the diploma.
My fault.
Miss Williams will now certify graduation.
Good job, good notice. Seniors, please rise. By the power vested in me by the state of Louisiana, I now pronounce you graduates of Northside High School. At this time, please move your tassels to the left.
Graduates, please be seated for the farewell address, which will be delivered by Ms. Kylie Mitchell.
Class of 2020, what a crazy year we've had. So many ups and downs, world war scares, and then the Rona. With all this, people could think we would have succumbed to the horrors and gave up. But our class, well, we are stronger than we give ourselves credit for. In these 4 years, we've faced many challenges. As we've matured through the years, we've had changes in friendships. Through teacher turnover, we've persevered, and look at us now. And even though our senior year was cut short, we committed to finishing, and we are all here as graduates of 2020. For those of you who went to Lafayette Middle School with me, you remember Ariana Bernard. She was supposed to graduate with us today, and she will forever be in the class of 2020, walking the stage with all of us. We've gained so much from our 4 years. If it weren't for those losses, we wouldn't have come together as a class. We wouldn't have made it to this point in our lives. If you know me, I was the one who always said, I'm ready to graduate. Joking about how I won't miss seeing all of you or hearing Miss Williams' speeches over the intercom. Now the day has come, and look at me. Not wanting to leave you guys behind and I wanted to lose my high school years. I mean, look at us. Today we walk across this stage, leaving behind all the early mornings in the band room, picking with Al, all the morning eye rolls and over-enthusiastic administration, the pep rallies and cheer of the crowd. No more Go Big Reds. We'll always have those memories. Most importantly, we leave behind a legacy. Today, we are men and women. Men and women who were born into 9/11, had the first iPod, watched Facebook be launched, and trust me, it's still for the older people, but you get the point. Lived through Katrina, and now we have survived and continue to push through these life-altering circumstances. We are survivors. We are strong and resilient individuals who will stop at nothing to get what we deserve. We are the beautiful class of 2020, the first ever class at NHS to do live video morning announcements, the senior skip day champions, the class that no one took seriously but cannot deny us of our accomplishments. I love you guys. And that's saying something because I don't fling that word around. Oh, one more thing before we go. Vikings! In the house, y'all go! Big Red!
Please rise for the benediction, which will be delivered by Miss Rayane Blackwell, and remain standing for the recession.
Greetings, parents, family, and fellow classmates. My name is Rayane Blackwell, Senior Class Secretary of the Northside High School Class of 2020. As we near the end of this momentous celebration during these challenging times, I ask that we pray for upcoming blessings. I pray that we shall be blessed from this day on with goodness and success, to use our gifts wisely and in service of others on our new journey. That we shall be empowered to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love, so that we may use our talents to go forward and set the world on fire. Through it all, we will stand together and we will conquer.